In today's recap, getting started over on the S&P, big macro review this morning, 868. Staying above there, looking for movements to the 900 with strength all the way to 932. Hit those two upside targets. A little volatile day, but started out in the macro 10 this morning off the key price level. Early morning dip down back to the low of the day, got rejected off the SR4 right at opening, broke out right back long. Came back to the top of that SR1, top of the channel, setting up the lower high for a quick short, but got rejected out, setting up for that breakout higher low at the SR, moving all the way up. Had that news announcement spike out, came back, setting up for some short opportunities, couldn't break back below that SR1, stalled out, setting up for a good long opportunity, moved all the way to the top of the channel before setting up a little double top up here for a good short. Little too much strength. The second time it came up there and had a nice little breakout all the way back down to the SR1, straddling it. Setting up for a good reversal back up through. Quite a bit of strength. Be patient. Came back and retested one more time before coming up to the top of that channel, moving back to that second big macro target. Over on the NQ this morning, big macro view, 913. Staying below 913, looking for movements to 762 and above to 61. Pretty volatile spike down early hours before that opening move and took off long. Started out in the macro 10 this morning off the key price level. Again, early morning move, pushed us into the next macro 10 channel. Right at opening, no, nice rejection coming back up through the low of the day in the midpoint of that next macro 10, setting up a breakout all the way up. Started losing some of that steam, did set up another opportunity long off the SR1 and lost that strength at the high of the day. Had a little bit of volatility during that news event, moved all the way back up, setting up a nice big double top, setting up for some good short opportunities and long opportunities off the SR, high of the day, and then coming and breaking that fulcrum and breaking that 8-hour look rooftop to move down. But straddled through that, keep the midpoint of the next channel, broke back above, and setting up for other long opportunities again. I had taken 2 trades this morning after the opening spike up. Did get a scale and it stopped out on that whipping news. Got back in after it spiked up, testing that 61.25, and as it came back down through that little head, took a reversal back down in the market. My results today, I did get in, got the scale, very volatile push, stopped way up, and then jumped back in on reversals, pushing back down to the SR1, and then when it came back to the high of the day, took another short and took it all the way back to the SR1. 4 trades for 196 3/4. Over on crude oil, a little choppy in a range today, but big macro view, 65.99. We were in a bit of a consolidation, but staying above there, looking for movements up to the 49. We started out this morning in the macro 10, early morning spike up, stayed in that consolidation and rejecting off the daily midpoint, setting up good short opportunities all the way back to the 8-hour look basement, and a nice little head and shoulder or straddling and holding at the bottom of that consolidation, setting up long opportunities, and then off the SR2, moving all the way up. A little bit of strength, but did set up for a pullback, testing that top of the consolidation. Then we stayed in that little range, but did set up some long and short opportunities off those SRs.